asked you guys on TikTok, IG, and on YouTube to send me your 2026 predictions in the music landscape. And while some of y'all reiterated some of my points in my last video, go check that out if you haven't, by the way. Some of you guys actually came up with like new theories that, I'm not gonna lie, are pretty interesting. So let's talk about it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Josh Hero. Man, I'm not gonna hold y'all, bro. The way that y'all was talking in these comment sections, I'm not gonna lie. If some of these theories come true, I'm gonna be excited for 2026. I'm gonna be really excited for 2026. But like I said at the top, I made a campaign post. So if you don't follow me on my socials, you can go ahead and do that right now before you stop the video. Go follow me on my TikTok, follow me on my IG. And while you're down there, you know what I'm saying, when you come back, while you're down there, make sure you press that like button, press that subscribe button, share with your friends. And look, I'll react to your comments in the comment section below, what you feel like 2026 is gonna look like as well. But with that being said, let's just jump right into it. First prediction comes from David Mario Dude on TikTok. Frank Ocean, trust. No, I don't know. No. Hey, I hate to break it to y'all, but how many times does Frank Ocean have to tell y'all he doesn't like y'all? He don't like you. It's like Frank Ocean is like the Corey Kenshin of music. It's like he like y'all, but not really. Hey, look, let me not say that about Corey, but 2026, they on your ass, boy. They on your ass. But Frank Ocean has shown us time and time again that he really cares about making money, not really about making music. And I know that's so hard for people to understand. And look, you'll have the Frank Ocean defenders in my comment section. He can do whatever he wants. He's just a human being. He's this, he's that. And when he decides to give us music, he'll give us music. That's the problem. He doesn't want to give y'all music. There was that one point in time, like, what, 4 years ago, where he just dropped like a couple Lucy singles that nobody knew existed for no reason at all. I had no real indication that maybe a project was coming. Nothing is coming from him, bro. This man is somewhere out in Japan doing whatever he wants. He owns a gay club. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga don't care about music, bro. He cares about hanging out with like Kid Cudi, Tyler, the Creator, and them. That nigga don't care about making music, bro. So, Frank Ocean fans, let it go. He scammed y'all like literally last year with the Coachella shit. Let it go. It's over. Next theory comes from Flacco Mo. I hope I'm saying that name right. We're getting Griselda Classic. All right, grammar there. Maybe. Here's the thing about Griselda. I'm gonna lean more on the side of no, because I don't think they're a group anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it's over for Griselda. I think they are all perfectly fine going their separate ways. I mean, they've shown that time and time again. You know what's crazy about the Griselda like hierarchy? Like, it was one point in time like it was seen as Benny, Conway, Westside, but nowadays it seemed more like Westside, Conway, and Benny. But you could argue that those two are like trading places every now and again, but it is clear that Westside Gunn is now like the star of Griselda, and I think they're all okay with that, and I'm cool with that too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they got some behind the scenes things going on that they don't want the public to know about, that's fine. Y'all go handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo, I'm sure, loves and appreciates y'all regardless. Real hip-hop heads, real rap fans, we love and appreciate y'all regardless. So honestly, I'm cool with them all going their separate ways. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too long ago, in fact, that they were on Westside Gunn's project. I don't think the relationship is damaged to the point where they can't do music together. I just think that they don't care to do music together no more. I think they are perfectly fine going their separate ways. I think it's like, you look at the Migos and you look at them. The Migos, in my opinion, took way too long to go solo. But you could argue they were at the peak of their powers, so why would they go solo? And when they did try to go solo, it didn't really work out the best for all three of them. Offset, kinda, but Quavo, sure, but Quavo was already a star beforehand, so him going solo didn't really raise his, stake in the rap landscape. It kind of just made it the same, honestly. And Takeoff's album look, RIP to Takeoff, but let's be honest here, wasn't that good. Offset was the only one that felt like he truly broke out at some point, but my point is that their splitting apart doesn't feel like the Griselda splitting apart, where it seems like they're all doing their separate thing and they're all highly successful at their separate thing. Benny is strictly focused on, you know, hip hop, and while he does get into some weird corny beats with Freddie Gibbs, you know what I'm saying, he's doing a lot of good things over there. Westside, obviously fashion mogul at this point with his Saucony deal, you know, obviously his albums are always great, his EPs are always great, you know what I'm saying. He's doing the wrestling thing, has a wrestling company. Conway, you know what I'm saying, he just dropped his project not too long ago from me recording this, you know what I'm saying. So I think they're all doing perfectly fine, and I think they're all okay with being just separated right now. Will we see them in 2027, 2028? Maybe. But as far as 2026, I don't see a Griselda project coming anytime soon. Next prediction comes from Sullivan Fish. It will be the best year of the decade for rap. Hard disagree.
I disagree strongly.
Hard disagree. Here is why I say hard disagree. 2024, in my opinion, and I know, sounds like recency bias, but I don't care. I think 2024 for me is one of the best years of rap, period. Period. I think we will go back and look at that year and be like, wow. From fantastic albums, fantastic rap projects, fantastic rap songs, and the biggest rap beef we've ever seen since Jay-Z and Nas, and I would argue is even bigger than that. Dog, what more can you want from a year in hip-hop? And so for me, I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to top that. 2025, however, the last 6 months of 2025, it's up there. It's up there as one of the best years in rap, period, just in terms of rap albums, period, concerts, you know what I'm saying? Just a crazy year for music, period. R&B especially went crazy this year. But in 2026, like I said in my prediction, I see some big names dropping, but I think it's going to be more spread out, and I don't think, in my opinion, I have high hopes for the quality. Like ASAP, it's a completely new album than what we were supposed to get, so I don't know about that. Don Toliver is most likely going to drop next year. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott is still a question mark, although I did say I feel like he's going to drop like an EP or something. I don't expect Cole to drop anything significant other than maybe an EP or a few feature verses. I don't expect Kendrick Lamar at all. And then Drake's Iceman. So now we just are left in the gap of, okay, who else could possibly drop? Could Lil Uzi drop? Can Meek Mill drop? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else is left to drop that's going to do a yearly thing? Obviously, we're probably going to get an NBA Youngboy project. I think that's a no-brainer, but I don't care for that. I don't think we're going to get Cardi's Baby Boy. Like, it's just a lot of things are not going to happen because I think 2025 saw the B-tier rappers, quote-unquote, all of them drop. So, because the B-tier rappers dropped, I don't foresee them coming back next year and dropping something crazy. I could be wrong, but I just don't foresee it. But speaking of rappers dropping, this theory comes from Memes. I don't know how to say your name, bro. I don't know what this is, bro. Y'all see it on the screen, bro. I don't know what this is, bro. Denzel drops strictly for the Scythe and maybe another album. Somebody else also commented that Denzel Curry is gonna drop 2 projects in 2026. Look, I would love it. I would love it. Y'all can't see it on the backdrop right now, but I have Taboo on my wall. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me on my socials, you know Taboo lore. But yeah, I would definitely enjoy a Denzel Curry project for sure. Last one was Kings of the Mischievous South. That was in 2024, early 24. So I would definitely be checking for a Denzel Curry project for surely. I think he's one of the most consistent rappers that doesn't really get talked about in that tier. He's so weird because it's like he's always on the brink of that mainstream tier, but he's just not there. It's like him and JID, and you could throw in possibly a couple other names in there of like, y'all are right there on the mainstream tier, but you're just not there yet. And I don't know if they ever want to be there. Knowing Denzel Curry, not really knowing him personally, but knowing how he talks in his music, I don't think he cares to really be there. But I would definitely be checking for a Denzel Curry project. And if he drops 2, I'll be there as well. I just don't expect him to drop 2 projects. Although, knowing Denzel, he might give us some. Next theory comes from It's Nico. My predictions: J. Cole will drop The Fall Off. No, I've already talked extensively how I don't think that's happening. Baby Keem will drop his next album. Doechii will drop her first studio album, and maybe Jay-Z will drop an album. Let's start from Jay-Z and work our way backwards. Jay-Z has been highly speculated that he's gonna come out of retirement, even though he's not retired, next year. But I feel like they say that every year.
But like everybody's just saying, oh, this could be the year that we get Jay-Z again. Oh, this could be the year we get Jay-Z again.
Y'all, I don't think Jay-Z cares to rap anymore. I really don't think he cares to rap anymore. The only thing that I could see Jay-Z maybe hopping on is like one of them higher echelon rappers, and he does like a feature. Other than that, or maybe he's just on Beyonce's album talking. Other than that, I don't see Jay-Z stepping in a studio booth in the next 3 years, let alone next year. I don't see it happening. Like, I keep hearing this rumor of Jay-Z got something coming, Jay-Z got something coming. I don't think it's ever coming. I really don't think it's ever coming. I don't think he cares to do music anymore. I think Jay-Z is probably one of those people that's like, I'm above making music now. Like, I really think he's at that mindset of, I'm above making music now. Just like seeing how he moves and how he talks about certain things. Like, I think he's like, I'm above this shit now, bro. I'm not an artist no more. Like, I'm the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of mindset. Like, I'm not a commodity. I'm the owner who sells the commodity now. Like, this is not a thing no more for me. So, I don't see that happening. Now, let's talk about that Doechii thing. That is interesting. Because I never considered Doechii to be dropping next year. It was like a minimal thought, but I never really considered it. And the reason why I didn't consider it is simply because TDE likes to do this thing where they're going to drop your project every like 3 years. That's why Isaiah Rashad gets so upset. It's why Reason left. It's why nobody cares about Absol. You know what I'm saying? It's why Schoolboy Q, it's like you could have been so much bigger, but because TDE does this thing where we're picking one artist every 4 years, like it's a fucking draft lottery or something. Like, the way TDE does business is so weird. It works out for them sometimes. Other times, not so much. Although, I will say, for Doechii, it seems like it's working out. I just don't see Doechii dropping next year, though. I see her dropping in 2027. And you would think you would want to capitalize off of her crazy, you know, mainstream hype that she has going for herself right now. But she was just on tour. I believe her tour ends, you know, next month or whatever, right? Like, I just don't see it happening. I don't see them rolling her out for another year and a half, 2 years. Just knowing how they work, I don't see that happening. Now, TDE adjacent, Baby Keem. He has to drop. He has to. No. Ladies and gentlemen, he has to drop. It's no more excuses. I love Baby Keem. I loved his debut album, right? I think every song for the most part on there. We don't got to talk about how great that project was. It's one project. It's one. Because a couple of his mixtapes were cool. You know what I'm saying? But that was the one. It's time for you to stop relying on Kendrick Lamar's cousin thing. It's time for you to break out on your own, brother. It's time. It's time. You're on the clock now. Baby Keem is officially on the clock. We all are gonna listen regardless. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're not Kendrick. Like, hey, you can't just take 3 years off to go do, like, nah, bro. I'm cool with you doing every 2 years, but we going on 3 years now, maybe 4 of you not dropping. That's not gonna work for me, big dog. That's not gonna work for any of us, big dog. It's time. It's time. So I hope he drops next year. Just knowing how he's been moving, though, nah, I don't think it's happening next year. I think it's gonna happen in 2027, unfortunately. Next there comes from user 96. I'm not reading all that number soup. I'm not gonna lie, brother. But Uzi is going to drop nothing and lie about making an album. I absolutely 1000% agree. I don't care that he just signed this new Roc Nation thing. That doesn't tell me anything. He's been affiliated with Roc Nation for like 5 years, 6 years now. Cool. Uzi is the type to, you know, he's another one of those artists, and understandably so, get mad at y'all for leaking all of his music that is absolutely fire, and then backdooring and then dropping some shit that is absolutely whack. I'm not falling for this whole Chanel thing right now. All the singles that he's dropping, I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. Y'all can keep trying to gas the singles up. They not that for real. They're cool. They're cool. But I've already explained my whole thought on, you know, Lil Uzi. I have a whole video dedicated to it. I mostly sticking to my points, which is basically, I think I've outgrown Lil Uzi and that little thing that he's been doing, right? I get that he's the grandfather of the sound that's going on right now, but it don't feel the same, you know what I'm saying? But the leaks that I hear of Uzi are always absolutely fire, and it just makes me wonder, man, why don't you just drop this? Why do you always got to go in a different direction? If we all love your leaks, just make more music like your leaks and then just drop it. But he doesn't want to do that, and I don't think Lil Uzi is at this point where he actually cares to drop music. I think he just is like, whenever I feel like it is whenever I feel like it, which is why I'm agreeing with you. I think he's going to tell us, yo, I'm cooking, and not going to drop anything. I think this is going to be another cat and mouse game, and this one is going to be more on purpose. Last time was like, all right, your label was kind of holding you up, your turn would take, you know what I'm saying, yada this, yada that. This time around, I genuinely believe that he's just going to tease a new album and then not drop that album, and then we're just going to leak it, and then he's just not going to drop it at all. I know this process by now, bro. Uzi and Cardi, I know y'all by now, bro. Niggas is gonna leak y'all shit, and you're just not gonna drop it, and you're just gonna start off from scratch. I get it, bro, and I understand, bro, but I'm not falling for this shindig. If you drop it, I'll be here. But that last shit that you dropped, I don't understand how people are trying to defend that album nowadays. That album is not a whole lot of red, bro. Don't try to come around a year later talking about something, oh, it's so fire, overhated. No, it was correctly hated. Honestly, underhated. That album sucks, my nigga. Go back in the lab and try again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are your music predictions for 2026. Again, y'all let me know y'all thoughts about these in the comment section below, and y'all let me know y'all predictions for 2026 in the comment section below. With that being said, y'all, it's been your boy Josh Shiro. We out.